Hi, I'm Subu bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to make this adorable little box to fit some chocolates in. So first of all, you need a piece of DSP that measures 4.5 by 6 inches, and I'm using today the Love You Always Speciality Designer Series paper. So what we're going to do, just move everything out of the way, we are going to score. Now, put it in on your 4.5 inch side, and you're going to score at 1/2 inch. So put that in, and you're going to score at 1/2 inch and 1 1/4. So I'm using my right hand side because when you are doing small amounts it's better to do the right hand side. I'm then turning it round 180 degrees, and I'm again scoring at 1/2 inch and then 1 1/4. I'm then going to turn it round to the 6 inch side, and I'm going to score it at 2 inches. Two and 3/4. 4 3/4. And 5 1/2. Okay, so now we are going to put some little score marks on the 6 inch side, just on these two here. So we will put that in at 2 3/8. So 2 3/8, and what you're going to do, sorry, I'm out of shot. 2 3/8, you're going to just score down to the first score line. So I like to put my marker on my score line and score it up. So what I'm doing is I'm putting that side bit there onto my score line and then just taking it up, and that will just score me in that top section. Okay, I'm just going to do that again because it didn't do it as much as I wanted. So 2 3/8, in that, put it on there and then just score it up. Then we're going to move it along to 5 1/8 and do exactly the same. So I'm bringing it down to that first score line, and then I'm taking it back up so that I've got two score lines. You'll be able to see it better on the back look, just there. Okay, now I'm going to turn it round and keep it on this back side now. And again, I'm going to score at 2 3/8. So that's 2 3/8. And again, just bring it to that score line and take it away. And then put it in at 5 1/8. And then I'm going to again put it on the line and take it up. Okay, so that's what we've got on the back. We've got these 4 score lines. Now you'll need a ruler and your bone folder, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put some score marks. So you're going to put where the bottom of that is, you're going to put your ruler on there, and you're going to draw a diagonal line down to this square box. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So we're going to get it there, put it on the diagonal and score down, and then turn it the other way and again do the opposite way, so you're scoring down. So that's what you have got. There we go. And you're going to do that in all of those little boxes that you just scored on the top. You're going to do that on each one of these. So I'll show you So you've got that one there, turn it round and do exactly the same at the other side. So I'm going to do that there, and then these here. So it's that diagonal there and that diagonal there. Okay, so now I'm just going to burnish all my score lines to start with. So all my straight, that is my straight lines, I'm going to burnish. So let's bring that in. This is such pretty paper, I really like this. It's got 3 colours in it: Rococo Rose, Blushing Bride and Sahara Sand, and each one of these are very pretty. Unfortunately, it doesn't go forward into the next catalogue, so you won't be able to get it, I think, after, I'm not sure whether it's finishing on the 1st of June or the 30th of June, I can't remember now, but it won't be available for much longer, so which is going to be a shame. There we go. So I've just done all my score lines now, and now I'm going to put the small little margin at my right hand side, and then you've got a little bit, and I'm going to cut down just the first score line. So I'm cutting down that first score line and then going to the next score line and cutting that down the score line. So I'm only cutting as far as that first score line. I'm going to turn it round and repeat that. So I'm cutting down this score line to the first score line. So again, cutting down to the first score line. Now we're going to remove, so you've got 2 little, well, it makes 3 with that score line in. So I'm cutting that off now. And then turn it around and I'm going to cut up that one to there. So I am cutting this up to, oops, get me scissors a bit further, come on. So I'm cutting that, okay, and then I'm going to repeat that exactly. So I'm just cutting this bit off here, so I'm just cutting that off there, and then going around the other side and just cutting this off here. Okay, so you should end up with a piece like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slightly notch in this here at either side. So I'm notching in there, and do repeat on the other side. So I'm notching in just slightly, not a lot, and again there, and then the flap that is on the one that you have got, the little flap here, I'm just again going to just wedge this one, and that's what I'm going to do there. Okay, now these score lines, I am going to make sure that I'm just bringing these score lines in. So I want a nice little bit there. So did you see? You just want that there, and I'm going to do the same at the other side. So I am pushing in, so I'm getting these going in, and I'm pushing in on this one, and I'm bending a little bit so that I'm pushing in and pinching these so that I'm keeping that straight line. So again, I'm going to push in and get those pinched in without it spoiling that score line. So I'm getting a nice crisp bit there. One more. So I'm just pushing in, getting my fingernails and pushing it in. Just make sure that you don't make it go on that bit. So pushing in that way, and then I'm pushing in, getting my fingers in and making it crease on that one, going in as well. Just have to tease it a little bit. Okay, but we're keeping that. Right, now I'm going to open it back up, and along this line here I'm going to stick my tear and tape, so just on the edge. So we're sticking it right by the score line, and then just burnish that down. I'm just going to use my pokey tool to bring this up. There we go, and then we'll fold this round and then bring this to meet it up. So just make sure that you get it down and get them matched up correctly. Okay, and that one there matched up, and then we can do that. Okay, now what I forgot to do while it was flat, but it will still work, is I want to take a little bit out to make a finger hole. So I'm able to still do this, so I'm just making sure it's level either side, and just take a finger hole, and the same on the back, got that, and do a finger hole. So you've got the 2 finger holes on the back. So you push these together, and as you do that, tuck this part in. So you'll tuck this part in. It just needs a little bit of manipulating, and that will keep the box closed. So that's closed. Now what I'm putting in it is the chocolates that I showed you yesterday. I'm going to choose 2 of the milk. I love dark chocolate, but I'm going to choose 2 of the milk chocolate ones, and these little ones will fit in here. So I'm going to pop those 2 in there, then pinch it at the sides, and again bringing that in, just tease it in and tease it down. Keep working in it, and it'll go. There we go. Okay, so that's it. So there we've got a lovely little box now. So that's I've just dinted it in a bit there. Can I bring it back out? Let's just do it with my chocolates, if it'll bring it out a little bit. This is, that's it, it's done it. This is not that solid. Some DSP, that speciality like this, is more firmer and hard. Right, so that with your little finger holes is the back. So we're going to bring it on to the front. And I have cut out, with the Stitch So Sweetly, I have cut out the second one down of these shapes. So you'll see that. What I'm going to do is I have already stamped from Friends That Like Seashells. I've stamped "You Are Unique and Completely Amazing." But what I'm going to do now is with Rococo Rose, I'm going to use the rose stamp out of the Artistically Inked. What I'm going to do is ink it up. So I'm going to ink it up, and then I'm going to stamp off twice. So I'm inking up, I'm stamping off again, and then I'm just going to put this right the way through the middle, and you get a beautiful image in your background. Okay, so just shut my ink pad up. And then I'm going to pop dimensionals on the back. So we've got, I'm going to use my minis. I think I've already probably got some out. I did. What have I done with them? I've buried them under something. Or in fact, I've even chucked them on the floor. So I'm going to use the minis, and I'm just going to put 5 on. So I'm putting them equal distances really, not so much on the end because that's where it drops and it curves. So I'm going to stick 1 in the middle and 1 on the outside there. Okay, so I'm just going to take the backs off these, and there we go, and make sure it's the right way so it's facing, the pattern's facing it. It's a non-directional really, it goes all the way. So I'm just going to make sure that that's even, and then just press that down, and we'll finish off with putting a black enamel dot on. So I'm going to use a biggish one. Picked it up and it dropped off, and I'm just going to pop it in the corner there. So that is my box that I've finished. So I've got 2 now finished. You can make a load of these and give them out and put different sentiments on the top. So they're quite adorable, the boxes, and they stay closed, so that's lovely. And I just thought it was a bit different putting the rose under the sentiment. Right, thank you very much for dropping by today and watching my video. If you're watching from my YouTube channel, then there will be, if you like anything that I'm demonstrating, you can shop with me by going back to my Facebook page, my Facebook business page, and there is a shop link on there. If you'd like to join my team and become a hobby demonstrator so that you can get discount shopping, there is a special offer on that finishes on the 31st of May. It is that you pay £99 and you can choose anything you like out of the catalogue for the value of £154, and there's no postage and packaging, so you'll pay purely the 99, and you will then get a discount after that shopping with Stampin' Up. You can turn it into a business if you wish, but you can just be a hobby demonstrator. I've got a hobby demonstrator on my team currently who's just in it to get discount on the products. They're fabulous products, so it's well worth having them. So thank you very much for dropping by. As I say, if you are watching from my YouTube channel, please subscribe and press the notification button so you won't miss any further videos. Thank you very much. Bye.